Good morning, students. In the previous class we were studying regarding the weighted aggregative method, that was regarding the 10 marks and 5 marks problems. So in today's class we'll be learning about the 2 marks problems. So here 4 questions I have written it. So the first one, it is given sigma P1 Q0 equals 1980 and sigma P0 Q0 equals 1800. Compute suitable index number. Remember here they won't specify whether it is price index number, quantity index number or value index number. Anything will not be specified. So we have to understand by seeing the given data. So here see it individually. We have P1, Q0 is there. Then we have P0, Q0. If you compare both the values, which is common, Q0 is common. So if you see the total there, P1 Q0 and P0 Q0, the common element is the base year quantity Q0. So Q0 is taken as weight. In which method you have to come to know? So that is last year's price index number. So here we have to use last year's price index number. So how did we come to know it? We have to see the total of each one. That is individually we have to see the values. P1, we have P0, we have Q0. The common element whichever is there, that will be the weight. So here Q0 is the weight. So Q0 is taken as weight in last year's price index number. So when we have come to know which method we have to do it, then use the formula of that. So last year's price index number is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Now substitute in this. What is P1 Q0 total? 1980 divided by P0 Q0 total, it is 1800 into 100. We'll get 110. So here 2 marks is 1 mark for the formula, 1 mark for the answer. You need not write the conclusion. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the formula, 1 mark for the answer. Similarly, we'll do the next one. So the next question is given sigma Q0 P0 750 and sigma Q0 P1 900. Compute suitable index number. Again in this, see it individually. So we have Q0, we have P0, we have P1. These 3 values are there, and which is the common element in both? It is Q0. So it is similar to the previous method. Q0 is the weight. So Q0 weight means we have to use last year's price index number. So Q0 is taken as weight in last year's price index number. Last year's price index number. So use the formula of last year's price index number, which is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So they have given here in terms of quantity first. Since we need P1 Q0, read it from the other side. So P1 Q0 is 900. So first read the P value, then read the quantity value. So P1 Q0 is 900 and P0 Q0 is 750. So 900 divided by 750 into 100, which is 120. So the answer is 120. The next problem, given sigma Q1 P1 equals 2300 and sigma Q1 P0 equals 2000. Compute suitable index number. So in this, what are the elements they have given? Q1, P1 is there, P0. And which is the common element in both the values? Q1 is the common element. So Q1 will be taken as weight in Paget's price index number. Q1 is taken as weight, that is base year, current year quantity is taken as weight in Paget Purchase Price Index Number. And what is the formula of Purchase Price Index Number? P01P equals sigma P1Q1 divided by sigma P0Q1 into 100. Sigma P1Q1 is P1Q1. So first P you have to read, then read the Q1 value. P1Q1 it is 2300. P0Q1 is 2000. So 2300 divided by 2000 into 100 will get 115. The next problem, given sigma P0Q1 equals 300 and sigma P1Q1 is 375, compute suitable index number. So what are the values they have given? P0 is given, P1 is given, Q1 is given, and which is the common element? Q1 is the common element. So common element Q1 means we'll get Purchase Price Index Number. So weight of current year quantity, that time we have to use Purchase Price Index Number. Formula is sigma P1Q1 divided by sigma P0Q1 into 100. P1Q1 is 375. So 375 divided by P0Q1 is 300 into 100. 375 divided by 300 into 100 is 125. So the Purchase Price Index Number is 125. So you have come to know how to do this 2 marks problem, and here they won't specify which method it is there. So next we'll be learning about the quantity index number. Again there you'll be having like this 2 marks problems. So you have to understand whether it is price index number or the quantity index number. So when you see each element, if Q0 is common, then it will be the last year's price index number method, and if Q1 is common in both the values, then it will be Purchase Price Index Number. Here I have written 4 questions, so we'll do with the first one. Given sigma P1Q equals 672 and sigma P0Q equals 600, compute suitable index number. So which is common in this? So first I'll write what is given. Sigma P1Q, it is 672. Sigma P0Q is 600. So see it individually. What are the values they have given? They have given P1, P0 and Q. The common element in both it is the quantity. So the quantity is taken as weight in Cayley's fixed weight method. So here the quantity is not given whether it is about base year or current year. So only if quantity is mentioned, that is the fixed quantity is there, then it will be Cayley's fixed weight method. So P01K equals sigma P1Q divided by sigma P0Q into 100. So what is P1Q value? 672 and P0Q is 600. So 672 divided by 600 into 100 is 112. So this is regarding the 5th problem. Then we'll do the next one, 6th problem. If last year's price index number is 120, so what is given? So first we'll write about the given part. So they have given in terms of words, we'll write in terms of symbol. So P01L, last year's price index number is denoted by P01L. It is 120. Purchase price index is 122. So Purchase Price Index number is denoted by P01P, which is 122, and we have to find out Darvish-Bowley's price index P01 dB you have to find out. And what is the relationship between Laspeyres, Paches and Darvish-Bowley? It is the arithmetic, Darvish-Bowley is the arithmetic mean of Laspeyres and Paches price index number. So P01 dB equals P01L plus P01P divided by 2. So whenever we have Darvish-Bowley, Laspeyres and Paches, we have to use this formula. So it becomes, when we substitute 120 plus 122 divided by 2. So add the numerator 120 and 122, you'll get 242 divided by 2 is 121. So Darvish-Bowley's price index number is asked, so it is 121. The next one is they have given P01L as 220 and P01 dB is given 228. So they have given the Laspeyres price index and Darvish-Bowley's price index. We have to find out Paches price index number. Again, since Laspeyres, Darvish-Bowley and Paches is used, we have to use the same formula. So whenever we have Darvish-Bowley, Laspeyres and Paches, we have to use the same formula. So it will be P01 dB equals P01L plus P01P divided by 2. Now substitute in this, what is Darvish-Bowley's price index number? 228 equals P01L is 220 plus P01P we have to write as it is because that is what we are finding out, divided by 2. Now multiply this 228 and 2. We'll get 456 equals 220 plus P01P, or P01P equals 456 minus 220. So you have to bring this 220 this side. So when you bring it towards the other side, it becomes minus. So it is 456 minus 220, and when we subtract, we'll get 236. So Paches price index number is 236. P01P is given, it is 224. P01 dB is 226. You have to use this similar to the previous method, the same formula, since we have to find out Laspeyres price index number. So what is P01 dB formula? It is P01L plus P01P divided by 2. So substitute in the formula, we'll get 226 equals P01L as it is plus 224 divided by 2. Now cross multiply this 226 and 2, we'll get 452 equals P01L plus 224. Bring that 224 towards the other side. It becomes P01L equals 452 minus 224. So you have to subtract this. So the answer is 452 minus 224 will get 228. So these are the 2 marks problem. Again, 1 mark for the formula, 1 mark for the answer. So here there will be no marks for the calculation. It carries marks only for the formula and the answer. The next problem of 2 marks is if P01L equals 120 and P01P equals 122, find P01F. So they have given here Laspeyres price index, Paches price index and Fisher's price index. So what is the relation between all the three? That is Laspeyres, Paches and Fisher. Fisher's is the geometric mean of Laspeyres and Paches index number. So we'll use that formula now. So P01F equals square root of P01L into P01P. What is P01L? It is 120 into P01P is 122. So multiply 120 and 122, will get 14,640. So square root of 14,640 is 120.99. So this is the Fisher's price index number. The next problem. So in the next one, they have given P01L 101.6 and P01F 99.6. Find P01P. So again here they are using it last Pierce, Paches and Fisher. So the same formula should be used. So P01F equals square root of P01L into P01P. Now see what is given and substitute based on that. So P01F is 99.6 equals square root of P01L is given, which is 101.6 into P01P. It is not given, that is what we have to find out. Find P01P. So P01P will write as it is. And in this one, to simplify, we have to remove the square root, only then we can simplify. So to remove the square root, what we have to do it? Square both the sides. Square both the sides to remove the square root sign. So when we square both the sides, we'll get 99.6 square equals square root of 101.6 into P01P. So whole square root and square will get cancelled. This 99.6 square will write as it is equals 101.6 into P01P. Or how do we find out P01P? We have to divide these two values, that is 99.6 whole square divided by 101.6. So first square this, that is they have to multiply the same number one more times. So 99.6 into 99.6, which is 9,920.16 divided by 101.6. The answer is 97.64. So if you want to verify it whether we are getting the same answer, you can check for this 101.6 and 97.64. Multiply, take out the square root, we have to get 99.6. Then your answer will be correct. So you can cross verify it like that. Then the third one. So here P01P and P01F is given. So P01P value is 110. P01F is 106.96. Find P01L. Again, last Pierce, Paches and Fisher's price index is used. So we have to use the geometric mean. Fisher's is the geometric mean of last Pierce and Paches price index number. Then substitute in the formula. P01F is 106.96. P01L is not given, so we'll write as it is P01L into P01P value is 110. So again, use the same method as the previous one. That is, we have square root here, so we have to remove the square root. To remove the square root, we have to square both the sides. So if you see, even in the previous problem, we have squared both the sides and we have done. It is similar to the previous method. The only difference is there we were finding out Paches price index. Here we are finding out last Pierce price index number. But the method remains the same. Square both the sides. So we'll get 106.96 whole square equals square root of P01L into 110 whole square. Square and square root will get cancelled. it will be 106.96 square equals P01L into 110, or the last Pierce price index will be 106.96 whole square divided by 110, and when we square this we'll get 11,440.4416 divided by 110. It is 104.004. So this is regarding the 2 marks problems based on the price index number. At least one problem based on this 11 problems what we have done. You can expect at least one question from this. Then we'll continue with the next method, that is the quantity index number, in the next class. Thank you.